Folks, we had some mild air move into the region, but it moved over top of the cold ground, generated a lot of fog out there, and we're continuing to monitor that foggy scenario as we go through the night. Here's a look at our downtown Roanoke cam from this morning. And we'll start out 7:20 in the morning, Bauer Heating and Air cam, and we saw some gray conditions. Then the fog came in with the misty and light rain throughout the afternoon and really started to sock us in at about 6 o'clock, and this is what it looked like at 9 o'clock. And as we move forward, our weather headlines are kind of interesting because we really do want the rain. We're well behind as far as our precipitation totals are concerned. But we will see rainy and foggy conditions through the night. Now, the rains are welcome, but are they beneficial because the ground is so frozen from the several days that we have been below freezing? So a lot of this water will mainly run off, and there could be some minor flooding in some areas, and we'll keep an eye on that for you. A couple of ice jams are also possible as it melts some of the ice on area waterways. And then it's going to get cold and windy as we get back into the weekend, so we return to our wintry scenario. Now, I have our afternoon temperatures here, and I say afternoon temperatures because temperatures are continuing to rise in the Commonwealth. 48 was the temperature in the afternoon, 51 in Lynchburg, 71, though, in Charleston, West Virginia. You can see that warmer air migrating into the region. Now, our current conditions, as you see, 2 degrees warmer right now in Roanoke than it was this afternoon. We're almost at 60 in Lynchburg as that warm air continues to move up over the cold ground, and we are seeing this. This is the fog. This is what we're contending with. We've got 2.5 mile visibility in Blacksburg, 1 mile visibility in Roanoke, half a mile in Lynchburg. As you see, 0 up in the Bath County area around Hot Springs. So there are a lot of problems out there, so slow it down. And I am expecting this fog to linger through the night, so your morning commute is going to be a little bit slow and go, to say the least. Area of low pressure churning down in through portions of the Arklatex, but also we're looking at just a feed of moisture coming up from the Gulf of Mexico and in from the Atlantic as well, all kind of migrating into the region. Zooming in a little bit closer, we are noticing this light rain starting to overtake the region. There'll be more. This is just a continual plume of moisture that will maintain a presence. At 11 o'clock, we're going to watch this ride over through the region, and as you see, the origin of the moisture is from the south, so that's the warmer air, and there will be pockets sometimes in the morning where it'll be a break in the action, maybe a couple of sprinkles at 1 o'clock, but then as we get into the 6 p.m. time frame, look at this batch of moisture. Heavy rain is poised and ready to move across. We may even, a very slight chance of that to happen, we may even hear the rumble of thunder down in Southside tomorrow in the afternoon. Nothing major, just maybe 1 or 2, but thunder is associated, of course, with lightning, which is extremely dangerous. So by Friday, we start to clear this out, and we look at all this snow that never quite makes it into the region. It does get as far east as the mountains, but then dissipates and maintains a presence in that area. But as far as the rain, we need the rain, and we're going to get it. We're looking at possibly 2.5 to 2 3/4 inches up in Hot Springs by the time Friday night rolls around, and we are looking at about 1 inch in a number of other locations. And again, a lot of this will run off. So you want to be careful tomorrow, especially in some of the topographical areas that possibly could see some flooding. I'll be concerned about that. I did want to point this out. There is an opportunity for some significant icing, freezing rain in the central portion of the U.S. This is the Mississippi River, and Paducah seems to be ground zero for that. As far as the icing where we are, we're not expecting any of that. We are going to be getting the rain and then some mountain snow. Till then, we're looking at, these are the overnight lows. 50s tonight throughout the region of the Roanoke Valley. We are looking at 50s throughout central Virginia, 55 in Brookneal for the low tonight. And again, it's hard to call these numbers because we're going to be dealing with temperatures probably rising a little bit. So low, high, they're about the same as we do take a look mid-50s, upper 40s, and in through portions of the highlands, we're dealing with an opportunity for, again, temperatures changing a little bit warmer. We've got 51 in Covington, 44 in Union. So for the 7-day, we have rainy conditions in 60s and then 30-degree difference on Saturday for the high. 67, 37, 33, and you can see the bitter cold air coming in behind that. We may see some measurable snow on Tuesday, but again, we're concerned about this rain, the potential for it to run off quickly and maybe create some problems, and then the opportunity for us to get significantly colder pretty quick.
How about the fog in the morning? Is it going to stay?
Yeah, I believe the fog in the morning will be around, and I'll talk about that in the second half hour. But we do expect some commute issues tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
'cause even when I was driving home for dinner, I noticed
tough.
it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
so.
that's right. Yep, and if you want more information on this, we have a lot on VirginiaFirst.com.